With all this news about the offense stepping up in training camp, it's nice to see that the defense is still winning a day here and there as well. Guys, before we get started talking about day 6 of training camp, it's hard to believe, but we're already halfway through training camp, and that means we're more than halfway through your chance to enter to win this Andre Reed signed Buffalo Bills mini helmet. Go to www.bewarethestampede.com for ways to enter. Guys, there are multiple ways to enter, and just because you already entered doesn't mean there's not more ways for you to enter every single day. If you already subscribed to Billievers Talk, you can still enter as well. So go to www.bewarethestampede.com. Go ahead and log your entries there, and we hope that you win this great prize. Welcome to Billievers Talk. My name is Joe. Welcome to another training camp edition of Billievers Talk. We're talking day 6 of training camp, and like I said, hard to believe we're already halfway through training camp, and you can tell still after yesterday and today, tempers beginning to flare up a little bit, a little more extracurricular activity, if you will, today in training camp. We'll get to that in a second. However, I'll remind everyone, if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, guys, hit that subscribe button, and after you hit that subscribe button, guys, hit that notification bell to be notified when we can keep you up to date on all things Buffalo Bills training camp, preseason coming up, and then of course the regular season, where between Hashtag Sports and Billievers Talk, we will keep you updated and give you live-by-live, play-by-play, and reaction to all the Buffalo Bills regular season games. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and leave a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are about day 6 of training camp. Now, the news today was mostly surrounded by Mitch Morse. Mitch Morse, center for the Buffalo Bills. We found out why he's been sitting out, and he's been sitting out because he's in concussion protocol. I know a lot of people are concerned, guys. He's already been diagnosed with 3 concussions. This would be his 4th concussion in his career. I am a little more optimistic than most fans probably at this point. And the reason why I say that is, guys, he's already on stage 3 of 5 in concussion protocol. You figure if he suffered this concussion, because he was playing Saturday, if he suffered it on Saturday, pretty quick turnaround time for this concussion. So maybe it was a mild concussion, maybe not severe. I know this is something we have to watch out for, especially at that center position, right? He's getting hit every single play. We need to look out for concussions. Maybe now we want to rethink about how much we signed him for. But I still think it's not a bad number once you break it down. And I think we're going to be all right. I think personally that this is just more precautionary measures by the coaching staff, by the training staff. Listen, this is training camp, and yes, him getting reps with Josh Allen is important. We did see him today even. He did take some reps with Josh Allen, even though he wasn't in pads, just snapping it back to him. So that's good to see that. Again, already on stage 3 of 5 means he has a fast recovery from the concussion. So I wonder how severe it was. Now, of course, any concussion can lead to further issues down the road. So again, they want to look out for it. The NFL has a concussion protocol for a reason, and he's already on the stage 3 of 5, so I don't think this is going to be a long-term issue. But again, when you hear about 3 concussions already in his career, possibly 4, if this is truly a concussion like they say it is, then you do have to worry a little bit. But I think he's going to be ready to go by next week. I don't think there's going to be any issues, and we hope that he continues to stay healthy, because again, Mitch Morse staying healthy is huge when it comes to the development of Josh Allen. I think that Josh Allen will do a lot better if Mitch Morse is in there. So with the Mitch Morse injury, this means that there had to be a new starting offensive line today. So at left tackle, we still had Dean Dawkins, even though I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. Even though Ford did come in for him for a little bit, Dawkins did have to come out for just a quick minute and get checked out by the trainers. Did get back in, so he should be fine. So Dawkins was at left tackle. Spain was at left guard. Bo Dine stepped in at center. Feliciano was the right guard, and Ty Nsekhe played at right tackle, moving in for Cody Ford at that for the ones, at least for today. So again, you move Ty Nsekhe in there because of his versatility. Get him some reps so that way he can know what it's like with the other guys, with the ones, just in case he has to step in at some point during the regular season. The other guys who did not practice today, you had Jerry Hughes was not in pads today. No reason given. LaShawn McCoy was out for personal reasons. If you didn't hear, he finally settled on that case with the police officers for that brawl back in 2016. So that's cleared away. But he, of course, did not practice today for those reasons. He was out taking care of those legal issues. Spencer Long did not play today. That is why Bodine and Feliciano were on the offensive line, and you didn't see Spencer Long. He's nursing a little bit of a knee injury, and of course, like I said, Mitch Morse did not practice today due to the concussion protocol. So those are the guys that did not practice today. You did see Kyle Williams back in the day, still teaching up at Oliver, so that's good to see, still working with him a little bit. Harrison Phillips had a big day, and that's what I was talking about in the intro, guys. We've heard a lot about our offense. We've heard a lot about John Brown. We've heard a lot about Cole Beasley. We've heard a lot about these guys, right, and how well they've been doing with Josh Allen. So now we hear a little bit more about the defense. Josh Allen throws 3 interceptions today. 1 returned for a touchdown, and man, it's going to be hard to determine who's going to be that second defensive tackle next to Starr, because the 1 pick for a touchdown was by Harrison Phillips. Harrison Phillips deflected the ball at the line of scrimmage, picked it off, and then ran it in for a touchdown. He is going to make Ed Oliver earn that the number one line spot. And guess what? Ed Oliver did see more times with the ones today. So we truly have a battle now for that second defensive tackle position next to Star Toure on the first team line. So we'll see what happens. Let me know what you think. Do you think it's Ed Oliver's at this point to lose, or do you think Harrison Phillips still has a shot to be that guy? Either way, it's going to lead to a lot of good rotational situations, right, where we can have Ed Oliver rotate in for Harrison Phillips or vice versa. It's going to be a good situation. Maybe have Starr go out and have Harrison Phillips and Ed Oliver together. You never know what the Buffalo Bills can do. We ran some different formations yesterday and today with the defense as far as blitzing formations. Of course, we all know how much Coach McDermott loves that big nickel package, right? So we ran that a couple times as well. But it's good to see the defense stepping up. Trey White had an interception. I believe it was called back for a penalty, but good to see him looking good, being able to keep up with John Brown. Everyone's talking so highly about John Brown. Well, Trey White decided today to shut that down, and so it's good to see that as well. Not too much other than that going on in today's practice. We did see a little bit of a skirmish between Ed Oliver and John Feliciano. Ed Oliver did take a liking to something that John Feliciano did. Took him down. One of the reporters on Twitter said it was like a UFC move. But the team was pretty quick to get in there and break them up. I did want to go over some other news from some other training camps around the NFL, some that does pertain to the Buffalo Bills. I know it's preseason, so it really doesn't pertain too much, but yesterday we found out that Andrew Luck will not be playing in Week 1's preseason game against the Buffalo Bills. So if you go into the Week 1 game with the Indianapolis Colts, don't expect to see Andrew Luck there, at least not playing. He'll probably be on the sideline, but we probably won't see him play all that much. We won't see him play at all. And then, of course, A.J. Green went down just last week in camp, got done with surgery. Now the diagnosis is he may miss a few games into the regular season, which probably includes that Week 3 battle against our Buffalo Bills. So it's unfortunate to see that. You always want to play a team when they're at their best, although if you remember 2 years ago, A.J. Green did a number on Tre'Davious White, so maybe it's good, even though he's injured, it's good not to have him in for that game. Maybe it will be a little bit easier for the Bills to walk away with that home victory Week 3. But again, not much going on day 6 of camp. Just good to continue to get out there. Again, more than halfway done with training camp at this time. So we're looking forward to next week when preseason starts. Guys, preseason is going to start August 8th. So we're a little bit more than a week away. That next Thursday game against the Indianapolis Colts. And we'll get to see some of these ones, maybe get a rep or two, or a series or two in there. So I look forward to that. Let me know what you're most looking forward to. Let me know how concerned you are about the Mitch Morse injury. Again, he's in concussion protocol. We just found that out today. We'll see how that goes. But again, he's already on stage 3 or 5. Maybe we won't play that first preseason game, but as I said, August 16th, that game against Carolina, that's the one I'm worried about. That's when we'll see, hopefully, our ones all compete and see what they can do. Again, thank you for joining Billievers Talk. If you haven't already, hit that like button, leave a comment, and then again, hit that subscribe button. Once you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, notifies you when we are either live, we'd like to go live, or we're giving you updates no matter what it might be, training camp, preseason, regular season, and then hopefully beyond. So again, thank you for joining Billievers Talk. I'll talk to you all soon. Until I do, go Bills. I also want to let you guys know, I let you guys know previously, I'm going to let all the new subscribers and new followers know now. I am an Amazon affiliate, and if you look in the description below, there is a link to the New Era 60th Anniversary Buffalo Bills hat. So you want to go ahead and take a look at that as the Buffalo Bills get ready for their 60th year. I look forward to it. I hope you do too. Again, click on the Amazon link. Even if you're not interested in the merchandise, go ahead and click something else that you're looking for. Find it there. Helps out the channel. And again, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Until next time, go Bills.